Camera. This was a series in which unsuspecting members of the public were made to look like fools.
Excuse me, could you help me carry this just a couple of 100 yards? Well, yes, exactly, just over there.
The show featured moving statues, phones ringing in telephone boxes, and people walking into lampposts. Then Jeremy Beadle took the practical joke one step further when he ruined a gardener's prize-winning roses by dumping a truckload of manure on them, amongst other stunts. Noel Edmonds invented the gotcha for celebrities, and in one gotcha, the unsuspecting Dale Winton took a car for a test drive and ended up as the witness at a wedding. And in Noel's NTV...
At the moment, has no idea that she is on the house party, live across the nation. Well, here we go. Where's that going? Oh! My word!
The Carrot Top Dennis Pennis has asked Demi Moore if she would consider doing a part with her clothes on. And comedian Mark Thomas has tried offering cash to captains of industry, only to find they wouldn't take it.
Can you not just tell him it's 100 quid?
I will tell him.
And if he comes down, I'll give it to him and he can have 100 quid.
But it's the Channel 4 series, Brass Eye, that's on at the moment that really takes the biscuit. Presented by the chameleon-like Chris Morris, who regularly appears in false beard and glasses, sending up celebrities in his version of spoof TV. And how I've laughed.
Tonight on Brass Eye, animals. Are we too nice or too nasty?
It was the second programme in the series which really had me splitting my sides. Celebrities were asked to take part in a public information film about the made-up drug, cake.
I'm Bernard Ingham, and this is a piece of cake.
The drug cake wasn't for real, but there was no shortage of celebrities lining up to alert viewers to its dangers. The king prankster himself, Noel Edmonds, had the tables turned on him, and he didn't like the taste of his own medicine.
It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon, and that's the bit of the brain that deals with time perception.
And is it right for man to take drugs through an animal?
We've picked up an advert on a Tokyo television cable channel which shows somebody taking drugs through, well, it's a device in order to take drugs through a dog.
A host of people appeared, including DJ Bruno Brooks. Bruno has been gotcha'd and brass-eyed, but he thinks there's a difference.
I was asked to take part in an educational video.
Hi, this is Bruno Brooks. We all like to party, right? Absolutely. But only the fool would say, yeah, I'll enter the nightmare of cake.
There are no ethics here whatsoever in the way that I was asked to take part in the programme and the subject. And that's really why I suppose I'm very disappointed in Chris Morris, in Channel 4, for allowing the programme to go out. And I can quite understand why other people who've taken part of the programme are just as disappointed. I think Noel's gotchas are purely fun. They're trivial. I mean, certainly when Noel got me, and I'll get you back one day, Noel, hopefully, that's funny. You know, there's nothing serious about that.
This week's Brass Eye looked at science and once again managed to find celebrities prepared to talk about a subject that, with hindsight, perhaps they might wish they had known more about.
Vertical farms, good science at work.
Well, I think obviously one feels slightly upset at the fact that you are used as a foil without your knowledge. Of course, we're in a position that we are easy targets for a lot of people, so I understand that.
More and more, these are turning upside down and injecting their rain upwards into space.
The way that Brass Eye have done it, I could be in on it. There's no way that the viewer knows if I'm in on the game or not. I wasn't, and I didn't know, and I freely admit that I didn't know. But the viewer doesn't know that. It's very difficult to see that, and it's not particularly funny. You know, so you see a girl standing in a field talking, you know, but rubbish. You know, it's not that funny.
What Brass Eye does is to expose the hypocrisy of those who try to influence public opinion. As far as I'm concerned, if they're in the public eye, then they're fair game. I don't see there's any difference between Noel's gotchas and Brass Eye, so I'm surprised there's been such an outcry.
John